Today, we will be reviewing the Gold Trend Scalping MT5 EA by Mr. Lothi Mai Lone. Stick around to the end to find out if this is a true expert advisor worth your time, or just another MQL5 scam. So we can start off here on the sales page to get an idea of how this EA works. This is a Gold Trend Scalping EA. And it's using a trend following strategy with both a fixed stop loss and a take profit. And this gentleman is also the creator of the Diamond Ultimate MT5, so I'm venturing it might be using a similar strategy. And specifically, he says that it aims to continue the success of the predecessors, including US 30 Scalper, so perhaps it follows a similar strategy. It trades gold specifically on the M15 timeframe, and he's also stating that it does not use any risky strategies such as grid or martingale. Let us flip through the backtest quickly. We can see that it's not showing a perfect equity curve, which is usually a good sign, as it means it's less likely to be manipulated. And now we can quickly skip over to the live signal tab and see that indeed it has been running live on IC markets, which is a good sign. At the same time, it's not a perfect equity curve, but good returns so far. Looking at the trading history as well, we can see that it shows a constant balance, which is also a very good sign, as this means that no martingale or recovery mechanisms are being used. The telltale sign of that is seeing exponentially increasing lot sizes. So yeah, not a ton is being shown here, but so far it's looking quite good. The equity curve is not perfect, which means that this might very well be a legitimate system. And I know that this seller has made good expert advisors in the past, and this appears to be at least inspired from his previous versions. But before we see anything, we need to run a quick back test in MT5. So I've taken the liberty of downloading a trial from the marketplace. We can go over here into the Inputs tab just to see what kind of features are present and if that gives us any hints into what strategy it's using. So, interesting, it appears to have a time filter, and they give you a few options for money management, be it fixed or percent. And there's also a trailing stop loss area and a number of open orders area. So it doesn't give us a ton of idea so far on how the strategy works. However, it is showing us that it's using a trailing stop loss, which is consistent with the trend scalping approach mentioned earlier. So let me go and run a quick visual backtest. I will use every tick based on real ticks from the 8-cap broker. It runs on the M15 and gold per the seller's instructions. And let's quickly run it to see if we can ascertain how the system actually works. So I will drag this over and let me fast forward. Okay, we are getting some results. So I will zoom out and go to the H1 just to see how it's running. Okay. I think I am well aware how this system works. Yes, so as expected, this seller was inspired by his other bots and developed a system which is largely based on scalping support and resistance levels. I can quickly fast forward it so we can see the backtest run in detail, but it appears to be doing just that. So how this type of system usually works is it will place pending orders at key levels. These are meant to represent support and resistance and are often minima and maxima levels. Sometimes sellers will also include additional filters such as EMAs or ADX in order to further enhance the system. But let's just continue running it here so that we can see the equity graph. But this is also very similar to the Diamond Ultimate MT5 EA, which the seller has also produced. And this is an excellent strategy usually, so I'm excited to see the backtest. Let's check the graph. And yes, perfect. As expected, this is what a good scalping equity curve should look like. So we can quickly check the backtest here to get a bit more indication of how the system is working. Congruent with the equity curve, we're seeing that it has a very high win rate of roughly 87%, and this will, as expected, correspond with an inverted risk-reward ratio. So we're seeing that when it wins, it makes approximately $2.43, and when it loses, it's making 10.64. So we're seeing slightly above a 4-to-1 inverted risk-reward ratio here. This is characteristic of a scalping system and often performs better, so this makes sense to me. Also to preface that this is using 100% history quality. The actual returns are quite modest, but that's likely due to me just using the default settings. I'm sure you could significantly increase this. And ultimately, from what I can see, this appears to be a good expert advisor. It's scalping gold using support and resistance levels, which is a tried and tested strategy. This equity curve looks honest. It matches what you would expect to see with a scalping system, with runs of winners followed by losers, which are greater than the winners. But I personally have developed our golden sniper system based on a similar premise. It is, I would venture, it's a bit more sophisticated than this in particular and does result in higher returns. However, this general premise is used by a lot of very good, very popular expert advisors, including the Gold Reaper, the Gold Trade Pro. So it is a very solid system. So maybe to conclude here, what I would say is this expert advisor is based on a legitimate trading system. It does appear to be honest and not over-optimized, so I would definitely give it a shot. So yes, from what I've seen with this seller, they do tend to produce good EAs. So I welcome your feedback here, but so far from what I'm seeing, it looks rather solid. Please stick around for the following short clip where we will share a free expert advisor with you. And please let me know if you have any questions or if you would like me to review another EA shortly. Take care, have a great day. Before you click away, if you're looking to get a real expert advisor, here at Prosperity Algo Solutions, we're currently offering our Golden Time Bomb system based on automating the London breakout and opening range breakout 100% for free. Watch the pinned video to find out more and to get access.